So DMM, to those who are joined recently to the new field workers, I would like to have a little bit explanation. So this stands for disciple making ministry, but our aim is to make it disciple making movement, which we have started in 2018 in ICMDA. Since then, the most asked questions was, isn't it church who should be doing discipleship? Then why doctors? Why dentists? Let's try to explain this. So who is or what is church? We know that the church is a global community of Christ's followers, like you and like me. In our ICMDA website, it says that our vision is to be a witness of Christ globally. In other words, in every community, in every nation. So how a witness of Jesus Christ to the world? By obeying his commandments. And as we all know, his commandments in Matthew 28:18, where Jesus says, go and make disciples. So do you as a doctor or dentist believe in the divinity and resurrection of Jesus? If your answer is yes, then you are the one whom Jesus commanded to make disciples. Yes, being a doctor, yes, even if you are just a dentist and you are not a pastor, you are not in church full time, you are called to make disciples. That was our aim, to change the mindset of Christian doctors and dentists, that we are called to make disciples. And if you are wondering where, we will talk a bit later. So we started through in May 2018, and up till now we have trained 150 leaders in ICMDA alone. So discipleship, we know it's not like set up training process for 10 weeks or 12 weeks. It is a long process, and it is a journey of intentional decisions leading to maturity in relationship with Jesus Christ. So where we usually try to look to find disciples. First of all, it's not in the ICMDA family. It is a family where God has given you to make disciples in your family, like disciple your wife, disciple your husband, children. Why? Because being a witness through your family like lifestyle is very important, and we want to put accent because we sometimes forget, we get very busy involved in all other ministries, but forgetting our own ministry, which is in our family. Next, we want to make sure that every one of us start thinking about being a witness, Christ's witness, like ICMDA Vision says, in your working places. And how we do? Probably we start praying in our workplaces. We encourage our colleagues to join us. And another thing is very important, and we don't have always time because we are very busy. We are doctors. We forget our neighbors who is just next door, who is on your right side, who is on your left side. So through this sphere of our influences, we can start and try to reach our disciples. And also through DMM, we have fulfilled not only the vision, but also the mission of ICMDA. Just a couple of examples. In 2023, just through this platform, we were able to start CMFs, which is Christian Medical Fellowships, in Bahrain, in Saudi Arabia, in Qatar, and we found some new contacts in Kuwait, which was not possible for the last 60 years of existence of ICMDA, and which will consider it a very gospel-resistant area. So next. So here you can see in 2022, the fulfilling of ICMDA mission and establishing the CMF groups in Macedonia, here, Oman, and in Morocco. Next, we also were able to help our no-contact areas in ICMDA map, like green areas, to become blue, like individual contacts. For example, you can read all of this later on in the slides. There are so many other countries, which is the evidence of the work which is DMM is doing. So, and another example, for example, this was gray in ICMDA, although there was existing very strong Christian movement in Moldova, but we just went through this and introduced, and now as a result, 2022, we had a great, recently Eurasia meeting in Moldova. It's just going out and introducing and talking about the discipleship. So another great countries which turned into orange. We have already mentioned Saudi, Qatar, Oman, Slovakia. And another thing is orange countries, which is like Latvia, where we went and talked. Yes, we have examples. We have trainings. Would you be interested? Yes, then we help them to fill out the membership form and turn into green zones. The most very great example of this training is Morocco, because we didn't have any CMF groups there, but God has given us a very faithful disciple called Akim or Jeremiah. He started recently 3 groups of TMM, and you can see one of the groups are mostly coming from Sierra Leone, all of them. So as you know, so in Sierra Leone, we also don't have strong groups, CMF groups, but through this, God will work, and you know that it's not only in one country, but He puts His divine connections and brings right people in the right time. And here we know that our Jean Paul is an excellent example of making a strong family relationship, and he always talks about this, which is a part of our core intentions in DMM, to search and make disciples among families, among neighbors and congregations. And our plans, actually, it's happening at the moment. In Russia team in DMM, Kazakhstan has already started their DMM training in the Almaty city in ICM, where recently our CEO Peter Sanders has visited as well. So 4 doctors, junior doctors, have started DMM course. What happened this year was another great thing, which was in February. We have chosen 12 ICMDA DMA coordinators for the first time. And we are still looking for the TMM cluster coordinator, so that will be one of our player requests as well. So here, as a result, through DMM, we were able to introduce to ICMDA 17 countries from the scratch, which means a green, this kind of no contacts. And also we help 8 countries to become official members of ICMDA. How? Through leading through the process, explaining, and helping them to fill out everything. Another great news which is coming, as you know, here in South America, it was for 61 years, this great country, Suriname and French Guiana. And from last year, God has given us a contact who is a doctor who works not only in Suriname, but he also works in America, and he does discipleship. So by, again, having the connections, we just get connected. And when I explained that we do the same thing in ICMDA, he was so excited. So this great country, which is Suriname in South America, is going to turn not only individual contacts blue, but it will be turning directly to orange. And we hope by the next World Congress it will turn into green as well. And that doctor who is in Suriname has another contacts in French Guiana. So in one go, we are taking all these 2 countries, and then we are becoming that, hopefully not blue, but orange and green. So that's exciting news, which is really.
Thank you so much, Nurgul. 2 things to take forward or to take with us through these parts that I was asked to share is that there is a lot of things happening in ICMDA, and if this was not an encouragement to you, I don't know what it is. The second is a lot of these tools can either be used either to start as an opportunity to start an organization or to strengthen an existing one. And those are the 2 things that I have retained from this section.